Nate's been a great energy guy for us the whole season. He's always somebody who comes in with a positive attitude. He always comes in with a great work ethic. He's another mature guy we have. He's another older guy. So that's a good thing about our team, having a bunch of older guys, is that, we can police ourselves better, and that's something we have to do more moving forward. And he's just another guy who can talk and help us, He comes from a coaching background, so he has a lot of knowledge on the game and things like that. And he's been real good, even helping me with stuff behind the scenes, stuff he'll see from the bench that I'm not seeing on the floor, just because his IQ for the game is pretty high.
Really, it's kind of crazy. I didn't even want to play basketball in college coming out of high school. I wanted to play football because it gave me the chance to, one, get my school paid for, and then two, play at the highest level. And so I committed to Georgia Southern coming out of high school to play football. I ended up getting hurt in high school basketball season after they asked me not to play. So I got my offer taken away from me. I hadn't signed yet. So moving forward, I knew I wanted to coach basketball regardless of what sport I played in college. I wanted to get my school paid for, but my entire life I've always wanted to coach college basketball. So I wanted to be around no matter what. So after many talks with my dad and many other coaches, I just decided that the best route to coaching is to play college basketball, no matter what level it is, because there's some things you can maybe learn from playing.
Nathan, we knew at a very, very early age that he was special, and special in the terms of his commitment to athletics. His brothers would play with Power Rangers or dinosaur toys, or all kind of games. Nathan just wanted a ball, and it could be a baseball, it could be a soccer ball, basketball, football. It didn't matter. He just wanted a ball, and he gravitated constantly to whatever sport was in season.
Coming out of college, I graduated. I wasn't sure if I wanted to work with him. Maybe I definitely did down the road, but at first, maybe it was a little bit selfish for myself. I didn't want to get a job because of my dad. But after talking to a lot of people who are very knowledgeable, they said, in this business, take what you can get. It's not how you get the job, it's how you do the job.
He had some options for graduate assistance positions, and he'd actually been to Iowa State and visited them, and Florida State, and talked about being a graduate assistant there. And it turns out we were looking for graduate assistants here at that particular time. Nathan came up and worked camp and spent some time around the other coaches, and some of the other coaches mentioned to Coach Dawkins the way he handled himself and his basketball knowledge. So Coach Dawkins talked to him about an opportunity here as a graduate assistant. So lo and behold, he ends up coming to Central Florida to work on his master's and become a basketball coach.
Once they offered me the job, I took it, ran with it, and I worked the camp. From there, I'd been playing pickup with the coaches. I was still working on my game pretty much every day. Not at the level I needed to be to play at this level, but Aubrey and a few of the other guys found out I had a year of eligibility. My dad knew, but he wasn't going to bring it up. And then Coach Norris found out through one of the players, I believe, and he said, why don't you play? And we talked about it, and really I wanted to get my school paid for. That was a big thing, but they were like, you can't pass up an opportunity to play at the highest level, play for your dad, two things you've always wanted to do.
One night we went with Nathan as a starter, just thinking that rather than put AJ out there at the point, we would put him off the ball a little bit. So that moved another front liner out of the starting lineup. And we just thought that a combination of AJ and Nathan together would take pressure off of each. That would take pressure off of each of them and not make either one of them the primary ball handler. And we won, and then we won again in overtime. And before you know it, we'd won 5 in a row. So it turned out to be a combination we didn't really want to mess with at the time. Then BJ comes back on board. BJ is obviously our starting point guard, and immediately goes right back to that spot. But in the meantime, because Nathan has played so much and AJ has played so much at the point guard, both of them benefit. Their game improves, and therefore our team will improve and benefit from that down the line. So no, I didn't see it coming. I'm glad it did. sweet are the blessings of adversity, as Shakespeare says, and maybe that proves to be the case here.